Before you can command a room, a company, or a movement, there is one person you must first learn to command: yourself. True leadership isn't about position, titles, or applause. It's about discipline, character, and the courage to rise above your own excuses. Financial freedom isn't a matter of luck. It's a matter of leadership, starting with the person you see in the mirror. If you've ever dreamed of building a life where you decide your future, where your potential becomes your power, then stay with me till the end. 1. Self-leadership and accountability. Before we seek followers, we must become someone worth following. Jim Rohn taught that success begins with personal discipline, waking early, learning daily, mastering emotions, and taking full responsibility for decisions. Your results are not shaped by circumstances, but by your choices. Lead yourself first. In the realm of self-leadership, the most profound truth is that no external force can substitute for the discipline you develop within yourself. Every meaningful achievement begins with the invisible victories you win in private. Those moments when you choose effort over ease, growth over comfort, and responsibility over blame. Self-leadership means confronting the reality that your life is shaped not by luck or circumstance, but by the daily standards you set. This includes how you manage your time, how you deal with adversity, and how you hold yourself accountable even when no one is watching. True accountability is the willingness to see yourself as the root cause of your outcomes. Instead of pointing to your past, your environment, or other people, you look inward and ask, what can I improve? What can I learn? What can I do differently? This mindset is liberating because it puts your future back in your hands. When you accept that you are responsible for your behavior, your energy, and your decisions, you become powerful in a way that external validation can never match. Self-leadership also requires emotional mastery. Your emotions will try to govern you. Frustration will push you toward impulsive words. Fear will push you toward hesitation, and fatigue will push you toward excuses. But a leader is someone who feels everything, yet remains anchored in purpose. Mastering your emotions does not mean suppressing them. It means understanding them and choosing your response with intention. You learn to act from your values rather than react from your impulses. Moreover, self-leadership demands continuous learning. You cannot grow in influence if you are stagnant in knowledge. Reading, studying, observing others, and reflecting on your own experiences refine your judgment and sharpen your awareness. As Jim Rohn taught, you must work harder on yourself than you do on your job, because your external results can never exceed your internal development. Every habit you cultivate becomes a vote for the person you claim to be. Waking early trains discipline, exercising trains perseverance, planning trains clarity, and keeping your word trains integrity. Over time, these habits weave the identity of a leader. Someone who can be trusted, someone who is consistent, someone who is capable. Before you lead others, you must prove to yourself that you can lead you. When you adopt this level of self-accountability, you stop waiting for conditions to change. You become the condition. You become the catalyst. And that transformation, from waiting to initiating, from blaming to owning, is the foundation upon which all leadership is built. 2. Inspiring through example. People don't rise to your commands, they rise to your standards. Leadership is not telling others what to do, it's showing them what's possible. Your habits become your credibility, your consistency becomes your influence. Live the lesson before you speak it. Leadership by example is the most persuasive and enduring form of influence. When people observe consistency between your words and actions, they begin to trust you. Not because you demand it, but because you embody it. The greatest leaders throughout history have not been those who shouted the loudest or commanded the most authority. They were the ones who demonstrated what was possible through their behavior. People naturally follow strength, consistency, and authenticity. Living as an example begins with understanding that your lifestyle communicates more than any speech ever could. Every choice you make, how you treat others, how you respond under pressure, how you handle mistakes, becomes a silent lesson to the people around you. When your habits align with the values you claim, you create credibility, and credibility is the currency of leadership. Inspiring through example means demonstrating discipline in your routines. When others see you working when it's inconvenient, learning when you could be relaxing, and improving when it would be easier to stay the same, they begin to understand the standard you expect. Your actions set the tone. Excellence becomes contagious, not because you force it, but because you show it. A leader who lives their lessons creates an atmosphere of trust. People feel safe following someone whose behavior is predictable, principled, and sincere. They know that your expectations are not arbitrary. They come from a place of experience. When you say, "This is possible," people believe you because they have seen you do it. When you say, "This is the standard," people take it seriously because they know you hold yourself to it first. Furthermore, leading by example requires humility. You cannot ask others to grow if you are unwilling to grow yourself. You cannot demand honesty if you are unwilling to admit your own mistakes. You cannot promote teamwork if you refuse to collaborate. Your willingness to evolve, to listen, and to improve encourages others to do the same. It shows them that leadership is not about superiority, but about responsibility and service. Your example becomes a form of silent mentorship. People internalize what they observe more deeply than what they are told. Your discipline inspires their discipline. Your consistency stabilizes their efforts. Your resilience gives them confidence to persist. Over time, you create a culture, not through force, but through influence. And influence, grounded in authenticity, is the most powerful leadership tool you possess. To inspire through example is to send a message. If I can do it, you can too. And when your life demonstrates possibility, people rise, not because they are commanded to, but because they want to. 3. Decision-making and direction. A leader's job is clarity, choosing a vision, committing to a path, and standing firm when doubts appear. Uncertainty is inevitable, but indecision is a choice. Decide who you are, where you're going, and why it matters. Others will follow confidence before they follow brilliance. The heart of leadership is the ability to make decisions, clear, timely, and purposeful decisions that provide direction for yourself and others. A leader who hesitates, wavers, or retreats into uncertainty creates confusion and stagnation. People look to leaders for clarity, not perfection. They don't expect you to know everything, but they expect you to choose a path and commit to it. Decision-making begins with vision. You must establish where you are going before you can ask anyone to follow. Vision is not merely a distant dream. It is a guiding compass that shapes your choices. It informs what you prioritize, what you eliminate, and what you protect. Without a vision, everything feels urgent and nothing feels meaningful. With a vision, even difficult decisions become easier because they are aligned with a larger purpose. Clarity also requires understanding the cost of indecision. Many people wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect certainty that will never come. Indecision is a silent thief. It steals momentum, confidence, and potential. A leader accepts that uncertainty is part of the journey. You make the best decision with the information you have and adjust as you learn more. Progress always favors those who move. Direction requires courage. Leadership often means standing firm when doubts arise, both your own doubts and the doubts of others. People may question your choices, challenge your vision, or fear the consequences of moving forward. But confidence is magnetic. When you demonstrate conviction, Others feel safer stepping into the unknown. They trust your judgment because they see your certainty. Decision-making also involves responsibility. When you choose a direction, you accept the outcomes, good or bad. You do not hide behind excuses or blame. You evaluate what worked, what didn't, and what must change. This willingness to adjust course shows strength, not weakness. A leader's job is not to be always right, but to always take responsibility. Moreover, direction requires communication. People cannot follow what they do not understand. A clear leader explains the why behind the decisions, articulates the vision, and keeps everyone aligned. This creates unity and reduces friction. When people see the reasoning behind your direction, they support the mission with greater commitment. Ultimately, leadership is not about having the most brilliant ideas. It is about having the courage to choose, move, and adapt. People follow confidence because confidence creates stability. When you know who you are, where you're going, and why it matters, you become a source of strength. And in a world full of uncertainty, a leader with clarity becomes invaluable. 4. Growing others while you grow. Leadership isn't domination, it's duplication. As you climb, lift others. Share wisdom, encourage progress, and create space for others to succeed. The more people you empower, the stronger your influence becomes. Growth isn't solitary, it's shared. True leadership finds its fullest expression not when a single person rises above the rest, but when that rise becomes a pathway for others to follow. To grow while growing others is to recognize that advancement is not a competition, but a collaboration. Every lesson you learn becomes more valuable when it becomes teachable. Every obstacle you overcome becomes more meaningful when you help someone else avoid it or navigate it with greater confidence. In this sense, leadership is not about accumulating followers. It is about producing leaders, individuals capable of thinking, acting, and contributing in ways that elevate the mission far beyond the limits of any one person. As you develop your own strengths, you naturally reveal a blueprint others can use. But the most powerful leaders intentionally share that blueprint, making themselves resources rather than gatekeepers. Growing others requires patience, empathy, and a willingness to let go of the spotlight. It means celebrating progress even when it is slow, recognizing potential long before it becomes obvious, and standing beside people during their early mistakes rather than judging them for it. Great leaders know that growth happens unevenly and unpredictably, and they create environments where learning is safe and encouraged. They mentor without controlling, guide without forcing, and inspire without intimidating. Their presence brings clarity, and their encouragement awakens ambition in those who never realized how capable they truly were. In the long run, your influence is measured not by how many people admire you, but by how many people were transformed because you believed in them before they fully believed in themselves. The act of lifting others simultaneously strengthens you. Teaching clarifies your own understanding. Encouraging others sharpens your emotional intelligence. Creating space for others to succeed reminds you that leadership is a privilege, not a throne. When you help others rise, you build loyalty, culture, and momentum that no amount of self-focused effort can ever produce. Growth becomes exponential because every person you empower becomes someone who can empower someone else. In this way, leadership creates a ripple that outlives your direct involvement. And as you climb with others beside you, the ascent becomes not only easier, but more meaningful. Leadership, at its highest form, is shared growth, an expansion of capability, purpose, and humanity that makes the journey worthwhile for all. 5. Turning leadership into leverage. True wealth is built when your leadership multiplies your impact. Systems, teams, and inspired minds work beyond your personal effort. When your vision and values expand through others, your income, freedom, and legacy expand too. Leadership is the most powerful form of leverage. Leverage in leadership is the art of turning your thoughts into movements, your strategies into systems, and your influence into an engine that continues running even when you are not physically present. Most people work only with their own effort, their own two hands, their own limited hours, their own energy. But leaders understand that the greatest achievements come from building structures that function without constant supervision. When you teach people how to think instead of what to do, you cultivate independent minds rather than dependent workers. When you create systems instead of repeating tasks, you free your time to pursue higher-level goals. Leadership allows you to multiply yourself through others, not by controlling them, but by equipping them. As your leadership matures, your impact naturally scales. Your values become cultural codes that guide decisions even in your absence. Your vision becomes a compass others use to navigate on their own. You are no longer the bottleneck through which every answer must pass. Instead, you become the architect of a structure capable of sustaining growth. This is the true wealth of leadership, not simply money, but the expansion of possibility. With strong systems and empowered people, you gain the freedom to innovate, strategize, and focus on the work that creates the greatest long-term value. Your team gains stability and clarity, and the entire mission becomes resilient, able to withstand challenges that would overwhelm a single individual. Leadership as leverage also builds legacy. Long after your direct involvement ends, the principles you instilled continue shaping outcomes. People you mentored go on to mentor others. Systems you created endure. Values you embodied become traditions. Your influence multiplies across time because you invested in more than tasks. You invested in people. That is the power of leveraged leadership. It transforms your effort from something finite into something generative. It turns moments into movements, work into culture, and guidance into enduring impact. In the end, leadership is the most powerful leverage because it amplifies everything: your vision, your abilities, your resources, and your time. It liberates you from the limitations of individual effort and expands your influence far beyond what you could accomplish alone. And as your leadership strengthens, the world around you grows stronger with it. As Jim Rohn reminds us, the challenge of leadership is to be strong but not rude, kind but not weak. Lead yourself, lift others, build the life you deserve, one decision, one example, one act of courage at a time.